Well, good morning. Today we are going to run some dirt. Surprise, surprise. We got a couple buckets we're going to clean up, and same process that we've done on the other ones, and we're going to see what mysteries we can solve. We've been working on, and got a couple buckets of samples we're going to see what we can find. The material looks kind of loamy. Not too many dirt clods, but we're still gonna pre-wet it and wash it up a bit. Okay, so one bucket is done. Pretty good looking material. We're just looking for gold. And I'm going through these rocks before I pitch them out, see if there's any nuggets. I'm screening this down to 1/4 inch. Wow, that's pretty nice. So there's the difference. Let's get it done. See what we can find.
I like it in that blue shirt. It's prospecting.
And we had a surprise visit today from Sandy. She's leaving.
Oh, what's that over there?
And Mike.
Hey, what's good?
And here's the two of the boys. It's Elliot and James. They're checking out the toy hauler.
They're inspecting it for OSHA safety. ADOT inspectors.
Or something.
Did you boys have a good time looking at all the fun stuff and playing with the rockets?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I love rockets.
Yeah, you guys gonna come back here and build some rockets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, we are going to finish running our material. Bucket number 2. We had a visit from Mike at Vendetta and 2 of his boys. Okay, we are finishing up our second bucket. And then we're going to do a clean out. And then we'll take this over to the panning station and see what we have. Anything in our top riffles? I see some fine gold in there in the second riffle, and I see some here in the third. Cool. Okay, so here's the cons that we got out of about 1.5 buckets of cleaned material. We're not going to screen this down because this comes from a nugget producing area, and we don't want to lose any possible nuggets in the classifying, so we're just going to go ahead and pan this all out as it is. Okay, so we're going to break down some of this. A lot of black sand, you can see. That's going to be fun to pan out. We're out here on the patio, aka panning station, and Sandy's out here with me. She's having pistachios. Get this broken down. So we'll see what we find here. A lot of black sand. I lost my pan, it moved. My safety pan is in the water.
Must be a rescue up there.
And there's a helicopter buzzing around the top of the Superstition Mountains right now. And we kind of think it must be they're rescuing somebody that went out in the heat today, possibly, or hurt themselves. That happens a lot. In the winter we probably get, I don't know, anywhere from 6 to 12 rescues for the whole winter season. They pull people off the top of the mountain all the time because they get up there and it's so steep, then you have to end up crawling vertical and up this rock face.
Oh, I see it. Right in the middle.
And then they don't know how to get down.
Yeah, it's a rescue.
And they got somebody they're rescuing from the mountain.
And how hot is it?
It's about 100 and... what is it, Bear? 109. And they're probably out there with no water, and they're probably injured to boot, so we hope that they're okay. Since the time we've lived here for 25 years, I don't know how many rescues we've witnessed. Of course, there was the tragic plane accident, plane crash that happened on Thanksgiving, I don't know, probably 8 years ago. And the dad and his friend and his 3 kids, they were all killed right at the top of the Superstitions. They were in restricted airspace and they shouldn't have been up there. And they didn't clear the top hoodoo. And a hoodoo, for those of you that don't know what a hoodoo is, it's just a rock monolith that sticks out at the top. Oopsie. And they plowed right into it and killed them instantly.
Well, they may be searching for this guy.
And then the next day it was so sad. On Thanksgiving Day they had search and rescue out there all night, and then the following day, which was Thanksgiving, they airlifted each body down in a litter, and it was very, very sad to see. A whole family perished up there. There's just some places and they have laws, airspace laws for reasons, and they unfortunately didn't follow them. And there are still parts of the wreckage up there now that people still go up there and try to find.
I think there's a monument up there.
Yeah, Sandy said there may be a monument up there that they've erected now. A lot of black sands. Black sands are good. That thing, nice. And there it is. There's our gold. That's pretty good. We got a little picker right here. Little chunky piece. Wow, that's cool. Oh, there may be another one. Yeah, it's another, almost a bigger. This one right here. Yeah, catch it. It's not gonna fall. Cool. Well, hey everybody. Today's Sunday morning and we got a cloudy morning. It is cool. It's only like 78 degrees right now, believe it or not. And the sage are in full bloom from all the rain that we got. And that's Choo Choo. Pretty sky. Anyways, we are going to walk back and we're going to run another bucket of dirt before we do a final gold weigh. And this material is going to come from our same site at the Prescott claim. We ran 2 yesterday. Got some pretty decent chunky gold, got a little picker, and some really nice chunky gold. So we're gonna get the sluice going and we're gonna run this material. So here it is. We are not going to pre-wet this. This material is out of a creek that doesn't have a ton of organics. There's probably some, but we'll deal with that. We're just going to go ahead and run it as it is. So let's get the sluice going. And we got the water all charged up with jet dry and the flocculant added to settle the mud out. And we're going to run this at a little shallower angle because this material is not wet, and I just want to give it all the opportunity to get wet in the hopper before it goes down to the sluice. Washing dirt. And they look to be maybe 20 mesh, 30. And we got one little micro showing up there in the black sand right here. Oh, get over there, guys. They're just excited to get freed from that black sand. Pretty chunky little stuff. Very nice. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the other bit that we got. Okay guys, we're back. We're going to do the all famous snuffer dump here. And we're going to see what kind of gold we got out of those. Total of about 2 buckets of material. Well, about 2.5, I guess. And we got some little color in there. It's nice. Hope everybody's having a nice day today. Okay, it's empty. Let's get it, dry it up, and then we're going to weigh it, and we'll see what we ended up with. It's pretty chunky gold. Nice pieces. And there's one of our desert dwellers right there. And there he goes. Better him than a diamondback rattlesnake.